Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I'm your presenter, Nerissa Sandy, with the details. On the local scene, the Georgia Caribbean American Heritage Coalition held a Caribbean Heritage Month celebration in Atlanta City Hall, which focused on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The event was deemed a great success, with credit being given to the hard work and devotion of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Association of Georgia team. The spotlight began with the entry of the group's executive members and Her Excellency Ambassador Luann Gilchrist to Scorpion's song Never Forget and scenes from SVG playing on the screen. Mr. Malika Sparrow and that should be Malachi Sparrow and Miss Andrea King de Freitas, SVGGA Youth Ambassadors, led the procession. The St. Vincent and Grenadines Association of Georgia is a non-profit organization dedicated to assisting the Vincentian diaspora in Georgia and promoting access to resources for Vincentians in Georgia and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, with a focus on youth, women, and vulnerable populations. Still on the local scene, police have arrested and charged Andal Spring, a 32-year-old farmer of Georgetown, for unlawfully and maliciously inflicting grievous bodily harm on a 60-year-old farmer of Georgetown by striking her on her right eye with a piece of pipe at Georgetown at about 6:30 in the evening on May 31st, 2023. Spring appeared at the Georgetown Magistrate Court on Monday, June 5th, and pleaded not guilty. A bail of $3,000 was granted with one surety. He was ordered not to contact the virtual complainant, and the matter was adjourned and transferred to June 12, 2023, at the Serious Offences Court. The St. Vincent and the Grenadines Coast Guard Service will launch its annual Youth Development Summer program on Monday, July 17, 2023. According to an official release, the program will be commemorating its 30th anniversary this year. The program caters to participants aged 14 to 18 and will be conducted under the theme 30 Years of Shaping Our Youths for Life's High Seas. Since the program's commencement in 1993, approximately 3,700 individuals have participated in it. The SPG Coast Guard Service, in their release, advised the general public that applications for this year's Youth Development Summer Program will be made available beginning Monday, June 12th. The release notes that forms can be picked up on Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. by parents or guardians of children wishing to attend this year's program at the Coast Guard base in Caliacor. In the region, a 9-member jury consisting of 7 women and 2 men has convicted a Haitian national residing in Dominica of indecent assault of a minor girl. According to Dominica News Online, following a 1-week trial, Aziza Nelson was found guilty of the unlawful sexual intercourse, but guilty of the lesser charge of indecent assault. The incident occurred on September 25th, 2016, when the female victim was 10 years old. Succeeding this week's verdict, Nelson was remanded into custody at the Dominica State Prison pending a bail application hearing scheduled for June 7th. The now convicted man is represented by attorney-at-law Wayne Nord, who is assisted by Gina Abraham Thomas, and he will be sentenced on July 14th, 2023. Still in the region, 3 minors were among 169 migrants intercepted in a vessel making its way to the Providencials in the Turks and Caicos Islands. According to the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands Police Force, Marine Branch officers were dispatched on the evening of June 5th following information received about a suspicious vessel. Acting on the information received at around 10:55 p.m., the officers via the Sea Guardian vessel intercepted a 40-feet vessel of about 2.5 miles of the Northwest Point area. According to Loop News, the illegal migrant vessel was found carrying a total of 169 illegal migrants, 38 females, and 131 males, including 3 minors. The illegal migrants were handed over to the Immigration Task Force. And finally, on the international scene, 2 people have been killed and 5 others injured in a shooting at a graduation ceremony in Virginia, in the United States. The shooting outside the Altria Theater in Richmond sent hundreds of people, many of them wearing graduation gowns, running for safety on Tuesday evening. According to the BBC, a 19-year-old suspect tried to flee on foot but was arrested. He will be charged with at least 2 counts of second-degree murder. According to police officials, a suspect who has not been named is believed to have known at least one of the victims, and police did not fire their weapons when apprehending him, and several guns were recovered from the scene. This brings us to the end of WeFM's 3 p.m. news. Our next newscast will come your way at 5:30 this evening with Rajiv Providence. My name is Nerissa Sandy. Thank you for listening.